The Linguini Incident is a 1991 romance, crime, and dark comedy film starring Rosanna Arquette alongside, of course, David Bowie. Production originally completed in 1990, and the way they toured and promoted it was a bit confusing. It seemed the director or the production company behind the movie was not too sure of how to edit the film or even how to promote it. I don't know what version or copy I have, I just know that from my viewing of this edit that it wasn't my particular cup of tea. The film follows Monty, a sleazy bartender at a trendy upscale New York restaurant with a lot of Picasso imagery for some reason. We're told that he's recently moved to America and that he's trying his damnedest to get a woman to marry him so he can get his green card.
Tony, I've got to get my green card.
Or that's what the movie has you think for the first hour or so before completely dumping this plot device to make the finale a bit more interesting. In the creepy and weird process of him trying to do that, he captures the attention of one of the waitresses named Lucy, who happens to be an aspiring escape artist and idolizes the late and great magician Harry Houdini. After a weird and uncomfortable scene where Lucy almost accidentally hangs herself while practicing one of her escapes, she and Monty become acquainted, which is also done in a very weird and kind of rapey scene. We also meet Lucy's friend, Vivian, a fashion designer who makes bras with knives for self-defense and who in her first 5 minutes on screen breaks the Bechdel test.
God, look how cute he is.
The film drags for a while as it tries its best to set up motivations for our characters and persuade the audience as to why Lucy and Monty are actually a really great match for each other, despite Monty being the biggest red flag in the world. There's also a separate plot where they rob the restaurant, but the way they present the crime is incredibly bizarre and doesn't really offer much plot-wise because nothing happens to the characters or the business. It's only really used in the movie as a comedic punchline and to help tie up the all too predictable and underwhelming ending, which could have just worked better if they spent more time on it. And that's probably my biggest complaint with this movie, is that while it boasts an hour-and-a-half long runtime and does have a lot of interesting things going for its characters, there's just way too many things happening back to back to really give me a chance to sit down and process what's going on. If I were to give this film a rating, it would be a solid 6 out of 10.